see, I have purchased this original Nissan Fairlady Z 280ZL 2-seater S130 from 1978 in gold metallic. A beautiful machine. Probably worth that in pounds right now. Today I had a day off. Lovely. Yeah, pot of gold. So we're doing the 70s stuff from the Japan events. You can't modify them, because of course. And as you can see, there are many laps of some circuits. Oh god, Driving Park's back. And Autumn Ring Mini is back. Now, I don't know what I'm going up against, but I think I may have the fastest car in the field, in terms of handling. Oh, come on then. There's a Civic, there's something else, and other things. There's also another one of these 280Zs. You got the Fairlady Z. Oh, yes. Otherwise known as simply the 280Z in the UK. That is my dog sneezing. Because AI. You got the fastest overall because AI, pretty much. It was the day of the death, otherwise known as All Saints Day. $10 points. Here I go. Oh god. I'm the only one here with a nice gold colour. I don't know what gearbox this has. I think the original Fairladies had a 4-speed. I'll test that theory on the main straight. But now let's just enjoy 80s Fuji. Ooh, bit of tyre squeal there. A second ahead. Handling really coming into its own here, especially with no traction control. Which is, if you ever put traction control on a car from the 70s, that is demonic. They don't need traction control. They barely have power as is. A rough battle back there. Yep. I don't know what colour the twin it is, but it certainly isn't gold, and the gold is definitely making it faster. Who needs go faster stripes when you have gold metallic? Oh dear. Leany suspension. Alright, let's test this theory out. The Honda Civic, of course, is last. Oh, it's white. Alright, coming up to 115 miles an hour. It does have a 5-speed gearbox. Hit Portugal on the day. Ooh. Ah, yes. Mr. Pinkham, how are you? Come on, go fast! Goldfish. Turning in. Oh. Of course, limited slip differential was not invented in the 70s. I'm doing very well, thank you. And like I've explained, I'm getting a PS4 tomorrow. 6 years late, but you know. What, the leprechaun from Lucky Charms. This This car is not Irish. I don't see a point of point. That's Scottish. No. That's a point. That's the Cotswolds. That's a Cotswoldian accent. It was the worst earthquake registered in the history of Portugal. Oh no. And there we are, I win. Meanwhile, the Fair Lady Z is second. The Mitsubishi Galant is third. The Evo Lancer. The Mitsubishi Mirage is last. I find that very interesting. Let's have a look. Look at gold. It's a bit slow. I think I'll pick up the pace a bit. Gold for Go Fish. I like how you can barely zoom in while it's in double speed. That's amazing. That's a feature I've never noticed. That'll do. There's the Galant. And there's the Fair Lady. And there's the Lancer. Anyway, I got one of these. That's 2,000. Today is the birthday of my friend's daughter. Nice. Happy birthday to your mate's daughter. Alright, time for Autumn Ring Mini. Come on in, load. We have a Skyline HT. I don't know what that means, but okay. I didn't know it until today. Hey, more you know. The mini ring. Yep. 4 laps of the mini ring. Come on, let me go. Thank you. Let's do this thing. Turning in the lead. You drove an F1 car. In what game? That's a lot of over and understeer. This car was definitely not built for the rally. Come on, off of it. It's pushing me off. Oh, a set of Corsair. Was it fast? And which model was it? Was it 05 or was it 06? Hey, look, there's a Celica in this. Out of the way, Celica. At least I think it is. It kind of looks like a Cosmo. It was a 2017 Ferrari, so that's the. I was going to say the SF90, but it was but that's this year's car. I can't remember what it's called. Come in, Nissan. SSHD, that's right. The SF Hybrid. Oh, yes. Braking. Whoa! Phone's going off for some reason. Don't know why. Beautiful handling. I am beating the Nissan Skyline HT. I seriously done hard top. That's what it means. That's a corner cut, but who cares? Yeah. I think it's failing to steer at all. Well, it is an old 1970s classic car. Also, it didn't have power steering, so I assume no one knew how to steer it properly. And Zandvoort. Ah, Zandvoort. That's going to be on the F1 calendar fairly soon. It's either going to be this year or next year. I can't specifically remember. I'm turning into Rick here. I'm just burping through every single thing I say. $2020, that's right, yeah. Well, that's the next 2000 for me. Yes, that's beautiful. Beep, beep. Hey, Jason, how are you? Next up, Tsukuba. Oh, hello. Thank you very much to the host, Jason. Just came back from work. I had work today. I came back from work. Coming up 4.5 hours ago. Out of the way, Cosmo lookalike. Nice, Datsun. On the Civic, holding up everyone. The iconic Eco Box, as it was known. Because there's always a fuel shortage, which is why the Honda Civic was made. It's out of my way, Sylvia. Come on! Go, Goldman Sachs, go! That's called the grass. Who wants to get things to be going? I miss the Kaiser Chiefs. And the square turned into a hairpin. Oh, God, yes. Time to slipstream this thing. I've got no choice but to slipstream. Why? Because it's faster. Out of the way. I wonder if I could actually beat this in a drag race. No, I am slightly out-dragging it. No, I believe we are almost identical, and I almost crashed into a gravel trap. It's not very pretty, I tell thee. Crashed into sand. Sand would flip a car. Turn it in. Of course, no limited slip diff again because 1970s. 1970s, the decade of counterculture. Like, I can't remember what counterculture was in the 70s. Everything I know is just the Sex Pistols, and that was it. Two 70s Nissans in a fight. Pick Z or GTR. Pick your poison, buddy. But was it a GTR? Yes, it's a 2000 GTR. Also, that Silvio I passed, that turned out to be a Honda 1300 Coupe. What do you think of the budget cap for F1 going to be introduced in 2021? I think it's a good idea. It'll introduce more teams. Rumors are that Audi or Porsche might enter F1 due to that. Honda might come back in. Maybe Nismo? Who knows? I think the budget cap's a good idea. Plus, with the budget cap means less aerodynamic cars, which means more competition. This is a good move. Alright, we're in the class of slow. Oh god, this is the driving park. The entire thing. Get a move on. I kind of like it because closer. I said, oh, it will be closer, all right. You really got to get the most out of the grit, out the cars now in 2021. It's out the way, you bleeding yellow box. Roger Penske and Mikhail Andretti maybe getting interested. What, in F1 in general, or setting up a team? So I can tell you right now, just because you were born from a legend doesn't mean you'll drive like a legend. Take Giuliano Alesi, for example, who is doing terribly in F3. This is allied with Renault. Oh, thank you for the push. Technically, yes, it is, Jason. But you kind of have to remember, Super Aguri and Honda coexisted. I thought we were going for pits in a minute. Hell no. Super Aguri and Honda both coexisted, so why shouldn't Nismo and Renault? Besides, Nismo is currently co-aligned with Williams. But how are they going to control it? Now, who knows? It's 2 years. Give them time. Well, less than 2 years. Just give them time. I'm sure they'll think of something. Those two O teams in IndyCar. Maybe they can bring their IndyCar prowess in. See if they can extract more more handling prowess. Or maybe we could see a Fiat F1 team. No, that's Ferrari. Or Chrysler F1 team. Nah, actually, that's impossible because Fiat owns Chrysler and Ferrari. I don't know, if we can see an Audi or Porsche F1 team in the future, or Honda may come back. Citroen and their boats. Maybe Peugeot could come back. No, hang on, they're going to be owned by Fiat as well. Good God. This is a palaver. Actually, maybe Toyota could come back. They were doing really well and then they quit for some reason. Yes, it's been approved, and that's going to cause a hell of a lot of problems. Toyota is not interested. And that's a shame, really, because they were doing so well, and then they just left. Or maybe BMW could come back in. Imagine the possibilities due to the limited budget. We could, I don't know, have more innovation from different teams. We could have different teams come up with different ideas. Who knows? That is going to be a very exciting time to be an F1 fan, I can tell you that. Alright, 2 laps of this. Volkswagen F1 win. Well, that's the thing. Audi's interested in joining. So technically they would be in. Hey, another old Skyline. Yes. It's out of my way. Jaguar were in F1, but they pulled out. They pulled out because the F1 team went bankrupt. It was sold to Midland, which then became Force India. You mean swag. Besides, I don't think they're much interested in F1 as is. Their main focus in motorsport is right now GT3. And now it's Racing Point. Yep. And they're doing rubbish compared to last year. When they had cars that were contending for the podium, they now got cars which are contending for 13th. Cadillac isn't very interested in a lot of motorsports right now. They're currently in the IMSA sports car series with a Daytona prototype. But that, and they also have a race series of their own. But that's it. Luxury F1. Or like Rolls-Royce. Actually, you wouldn't want a Rolls-Royce F1 car. It'd be far too heavy. It'll probably weigh 3 tons. And they'll say, no, no, we must prioritize comfort. We are here to make comfortable F1 cars, not fast. How about Mazda? They're under Ford, and Ford has no interest in entering F1 again, since they lost their partnership with Cosworth. I don't know. I'm thinking of some other potential teams. Maybe we could see. I was gonna say TVR, but they'd be a bit leery. I was going to say Bentley, because they've got quite a rich racing history. Bugatti. They fall under VW, and Audi's interested. Audi's very interested in F1 2021. At least I think they are. From the time I read the article, yeah, Porsche built and test F1 2021 engines. Yeah, they are pretty much staying with GT3s. I'm really stumped at this point for which teams would actually join. Rolls is under BMW. Also, we have a Skyline hardtop 2000 GTR. A lovely, lovely looking machine.